Hi, everybody. Welcome to St. Louis. James Cebulski here for EA Sports. Well, it nearly took a half a century to hoist the cup here in St. Louis, but they certainly have established a winning way now. Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. The Rangers win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. And that pass is redirected. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Miller. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Great read in the offensive zone by Miller. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. St. Louis steps inside. Quick shot! Redirected off one of his own line mates there. New York's got the puck along the boards. Here's a chance! And he easily stops that one. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. And he takes the feed. St. Louis plays it along the wing. New York's got possession of the puck. Blast from the blue line. Oh, and he lays out to block that, and that'll earn some respect amongst his peers. Moves it to Cooley. Moves the puck over to Miller. St. Louis gets a hold of it. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Here's a short pass to Fox. Oh, he exploded on him in the open ice. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Never forget sitting in the dressing room before a game and everyone's talking about physically engaging early, sending a very clean message. Well, that hit there, that is the response the coach wants. Get out there, be physically imposing on your opponent.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. The Rangers are on the attack. Puck picked up by Fowler. Up along the wing. Sends it out front. And he denies that great opportunity there. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And he sends it across to Panarin. And he slides it quickly to Lafreniere. St. Louis has possession of the puck. With some open space at center. Dumps the puck in. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Quick pass across to Carrick. Takes a shot and makes the save. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. The Rangers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Bennington.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. The Rangers have it from their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. New York's gained possession. Scrum along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Thomas. Takes the puck. Oh, what a glove save by Shesterkin.
Well, this is such a quick shot that comes from the slot that you have to have good reflexes to be able to make that glove save.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Fires it into the offensive zone. From behind the net now, he scoops up the puck. And there's the save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. New York's won the faceoff. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. St. Louis has possession of the puck in the offensive end. Shesterkin's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. New York's got the win off that draw. Now over to Fox. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Puts it in deep. The Blues gain possession. Quick pass to Suter. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Panarin's got the puck along the wing. And they'll dump it in. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Schenn. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Shot! Fantastic save! Feeds it up ahead. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. New York's got it in their own zone. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. St. Louis has it near the wall. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Joseph's got it along the boards. Great poke check on the reach. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. The Blues have it against the wall. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Turns that one away.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And that's just out of reach. Finds some space in the corner. On the wraparound! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. The Blues win the draw. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Picked up by Miller. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Takes control of the puck. The Blues move it ahead. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Goalie with the stop. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. They win the draw and go on the attack. Rocked on the flame. Oh, he had the answer on that one. And now he passes up to Sheary. Oh, and a great hits that play to force the goal by Tucker. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Laps it into the offensive zone. Sherry's looking to make something happen here in the corner. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Nice pass back. Jostling to the puck and he loses control. Shesterkin's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Rangers take possession off the faceoff. Good stand-up hit. Taken by Bjugstad. And he makes that save as well.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
The Rangers come up with a defensive zone draw. Pushes it across to Borgli. And now he moves it to Panarin. The Blues play it along the wing. Slides it diagonally to Foe. Takes the feed. Oh, a good textbook hit there. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. The Blues looking against the half wall. And that tears off a body in the lane. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. The Blues have the puck now. Tries to feed it over to Bjugstad. Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Blues gain control of the puck. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Moves it quickly over to Edstrom. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. With possession along the wall. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Dumps it in. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Thomas scoops it up from the back of the cage. Here they come. They've got numbers here. This was off a twig. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We've still got zeros on the board. Here's a shot from the wall. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Miller's got it against the board. Sizzling shot and he makes the save. Off the post.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces. You just misses. That one goes off the pipe. You got to wonder if you get the opening goal. The momentum's all in your favor.
Too much traffic in the lane. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Well past the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Blues win the draw. Dished on over to Sundqvist. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Works it across the Grover. Oh, what a save on the slapper. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. St. Louis wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Stars! And they're singing the Blues tonight in St. Louis.
The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
Has looked like a different team these last couple of minutes, Cheryl, and it pays off.
Yeah, and the goal in the latter half of the first period, it really sends some confidence right down the bench, and this is what you need. You got to believe that you can win. You got to trust the process, and more importantly, you got to know that you can execute. Oh, how did that stay out? Wow! I have no idea, James. Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save.
Across the line from center. St. Louis on the attack. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Looks to set up at the point now. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Picked up along the wall by Sundqvist. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. And a great save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
St. Louis has put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they lead it. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Takes it off, and they turn on the pressure. Gets the puck over to Zibanejad. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. And he loses possession of the puck after They're trying to make one too many moves.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
And he passes it up ahead to Shen. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Flies to the crease, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Handles the puck. Puts it on net. Oh, and it's not saved by Bennington. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Past the halfway mark of this period, the Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. Trocheck's won the draw. They'll look to set up. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. And off the draw, they win possession. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. And now it's grabbed by Fowler. Puck grabbed by Buchnevich. Quick feed to Thomas. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Cuts into the paint. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
St. Louis has possession of the puck. From behind his own cage, he grabs the puck. Broken up at center by Vakanainen.
New York's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks. They've had great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
St. Louis has been certainly subscribing to the lots of pucks on net theory because they lead it here in the first. From the left side, takes it at center. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. The Rangers hit late from the corner. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Taken along the wall by Carrick. Puck scooped up by Torchenko. Joseph's taking it from his own end. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Puts it wide of the net.
Well, goaltender's really challenging, and there's not much net available. He's looking to really fill it, and he can't find the spot. X marks it. He doesn't hit it.
Carrick's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes it from the right side. Sends it to the middle. And it goes off a stick and off target. Right through center and into the offensive zone. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. And now he angles it across to Panarin. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Broberg. New York's got the puck along the wall. They've got some momentum here. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Knocked away. Slides the puck ahead to Kyrou. Here they are on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Schneider. The Rangers have it now. Here they come up along the wing. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. The Rangers have it in the offensive end. And the puck's booted away. Goalie makes the save. The Blues gain possession. Sends the pass over. Moves it to Thomas. Look out. Denies him on the play. From center they get into the attacking area. Centering pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Here's a short pass to Panarin. Can't maintain possession. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. And that's broken up with a stick in front. New York's ready to go on the attack. Throws the puck. There's a glove save on the play. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. St. Louis has delivered at both ends of the ice, especially offensively, as they continue to lead late in the first. Sooners won the draw inside his own end. Slides it across to Shen. Takes the shot. Easily turned aside by Shesterkin. Gaining momentum up along the side. Piles got it along the wing. And that's a great hits-up play by Fowler. Moves into the offensive zone. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Pass to Miller. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. The Rangers have played the puck from behind the net. Grabs the puck in the corner. Miller's got it in the offensive zone. The Blues have it against the wall. What a hit on the play. They've got the defense outnumbered. Quick pass to Edstrom. Puck dumped in. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Through center along the wing. Shot! Glove save, and he handles it with ease. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it. So look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Moves it quickly over to Joseph. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, they've been chopping out the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. There's something about the jump to his legs on this shift here, James. You just knew that he was going to drive play, and that's exactly what he did by winning the loose puck battle and then taking it to the net for the goal.
St. Louis has exploded out of the gate here tonight, now up 2-0 in the first.
Well, simply put, they're playing their game. They're controlling the pace of play and possession, James. And every time they have an opportunity to throw it to the net, they're doing it. They've also got net front presence. It's all about driving the mid lane.
Slides it over to Sheary. The Blues gain control of it. New York's got possession here in the offensive zone. Shuts them down. Binnington's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, the bench erupts with that one, and you know why, James? Because he is telling his team, listen, I've bent, but I have not broken, and neither have you. So let's get going here. Let's find a way to get back in this one and tie it up.
St. Louis has been relentless with their offensive chances tonight, and they lead it late in this first period. New York's won the draw. They'll go to work. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. The Blues will lose a man, tripping the call.
Well, the official was right there to make the tripping call, and it's a pretty easy one as the stick gets caught up in his opponent's skates.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work. The Rangers take possession here inside the offensive zone. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. The Rangers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Sends it in on the attack. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tosses it on to Trocheck. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Shot attempt completely fails on that. for a whistle on the play. Thomas hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. St. Louis has the puck here off the face-off. Fires it on net. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Don't miss a chance to see the greatest talents in the world when they visit our city. See the official Rated website for details on upcoming concerts.
Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. The Blues penalty killers around here to start this period, and they take possession. Driving right to the front. Binnington's going to keep and hang on for the whistle and just slow it down a little bit here.
Now, the goaltender, you always have to be mentally focused and ready to make a save, James. He hasn't been busy this period, but they're in the lead, so it's a safe play. He elects to hold on.
Thomas wins the draw on their own end. Play whistle dead as the puck goes into the bench, and I think that woke up a few players. Thomas and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the faceoff. The Blues win the draw here in their own end. Trying to clear the zone. And that's out of the zone. Lafreniere is going to play it against the half wall. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
What a beautiful play as they catch their opponent flat-footed on transition, and they create the numerical advantage. Odd man rush, perfectly executed. Speed, puck movement, and of course, finish.
The Rangers have jumped right back into this one here in the second with that goal.
And you can certainly feel the momentum changing tides right there, James, especially after that goal. They've cut the deficit within one.
And off the draw, they pick the puck. Moves it on over to Fox. Coughs it up at center. Here's a chance behind the net. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Blues have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. Thomas has won the draw, and they'll go on the attack. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Uses the force on that hit. Gets a piece of it with the glove. The Blues will play it in their own end. New York's got the puck. Sends it over to Trocheck. Cuts to the front. Denies him.
Binnington's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's 2-1. The Rangers win it. Comes up with the stop. Quick feed to Fowler. And now he moves it quickly to Kyrou. And sends it just out of reach. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. Moves it to Shen. Working past! In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. New York's got possession here in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Lead pass ahead. And it's a quick pass to Soucy. Quick pass. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what tackles. Good fight for the puck along the boards. A chance in front! And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
New York's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Here's a short pass to Carrick with the stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 2-1 game. New York's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And the puck departs the zone. Passes over to Carrick. Nice speed at center, moves up ahead now. Here's a shot, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Solid check to slow him down. Quick pass to Borgen. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. Grabbed along the board by Relish. The Blues gain possession in their own end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. New York's gained possession along the boards. And he takes the dish. From the point, they take control of it. Moves it quickly over to Kyrou. Passes it in front. Picked off in front. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Picked up along the boards by Parayko. And that's stolen back. Scores! And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical. Everything's happened so fast within the game of hockey. You got to recognize when your opponent is vulnerable. He is one of the best at it. He's physical. He makes contact, and it's a big one there, and he's able to separate the body from puck. You know, it's all about starting with the puck, and it doesn't happen without those kind of plays.
New York's really changed the complexion of this game. Look at this. We're all evened up here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, and to do it at the beginning of the second is key. You really want to dictate pace and send a direct message to your opponent, and they do that with that goal.
Quick feed to Mahler. Takes the bump and loses control of the puck. Receives the pass. Oh, he stopped that rocket. Moves it to Cooley. Thomas picking up steam. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Stop goal. Puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first two strikes will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, this is a fantastic sequence. It's a great finish, but it's even better pass here, James. Just manipulating your opponent to be able to give that beautiful feed. But you got to finish it off, and he does.
St. Louis leads by 1 here in period number 2, and they're starting to assert themselves here, Cheryl. They're starting to take over.
Yeah, they're starting to take over, and you'd expect that will only increase now because the deadlock has been broken, and they're playing with the lead.
Angles it over to Folk. That's intercepted. Picked up along the wall by Gavrikov. There's a shot. Stops him cold. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. And a good smack with the stick to get it down. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. St. Louis plays it against the boards. And that got caught up in traffic and goes off a stick. New York's got it against the boards. And that's a smart heads-up play by Kessel. The Rangers grab possession to the puck. New York's on the attack. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that's intercepted by Berzinski.
But you put...
He's got a step. He scores! The breakaway finish. That's how you do it.
Well, fantastic read on the goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish. Incredible timing to be able to get on your horse at the right time. That's exactly what he does, and he's rewarded with a breakaway. He gets in alone on the goaltender, and he finds a way to convert. That's just a beautiful play all the way around.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. New York's won the draw. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Kyrou. Great defensive effort with the stick. Taken by Susi. Krasinski's crossed the line and gained the zone. Taken along the wall by Susi. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. The Blues played along the boards and makes the save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shesterkin's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Thomas wins it. They'll go to work now on the attack. New York's looking to break out of their own end. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. The Rangers gain possession. And now it's grabbed by Trocheck. And he takes the pass. And now he tries to get it across to Thomas. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. More than half the period left to play. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Right in front with the shot. Big save.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time? You want to take space? Goaltender does it. Makes the save.
Big time stop there. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there.
Now they're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to funnel it to the net.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. The Blues win it in the defensive zone. Slides the puck across to Kyrou. Glove save made by Shesterkin. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Blues win the faceoff. Winds up, lets it go. Denies him with the save. Sent into the offensive zone. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. St. Louis has it near the wall. Schen's got it across the line. The Rangers take it along the wing. Tucker's got the puck in his own zone. Quick pass across to Suter. Picking up some steam at center ice. Slides the puck over. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Slides the puck to Holloway. Fires it! Shuts him down! New York's got the puck along the boards. Makes his presence known on the ice. To his teammate. New York's got the puck against the half wall. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And a great save! And he stopped that one.
Well, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
And great hustle to come up with the puck. Slides it on over to Trocheck. Puck grabbed by the Frenier. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Fowler. Bugstad's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Trocheck stick handling in his own zone. Oh, look at this. Shot. Easy pass save made by Binnington. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Binnington's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. The Rangers win the draw. Scoops up the puck here. Can't keep a hold of it. Tremendous glove save by Binnington.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of the crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts have led to that opportunity. I absolutely love this goal. I mean, he's in solid defensive positioning with a great active stick, and that leads to the pick. But he doesn't just stand there. He gets his feet moving right away, and he rewards himself for his efforts.
The Rangers, through their hard work and tenacity, have taken a one-goal lead here in the second.
It's certainly better to play with the lead, James, but you know that there's a lot of runway left, and your opponent is going to come pushing and pressing. This game has been tight all the way around, and I expect that it will continue to be.
And he keeps that one out. Quick pass to Sabinishai. Puck scooped up by Gavrikov. New York's got him along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Miller. Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. Moves it over to Broberg. Stoppage in play, offside the call. The Rangers have a decided edge in the shot department and also in the score as well here in the second. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Slides it diagonally to Holloway. Puck picked up by Ceci. Along the wing up the neutral zone. New York's got the puck against the boards. Quick feed to Soucy. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Blues take it along the wall. Tries it to the crease. And that's blocked from someone in front. He looks deep to Trocheck. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Past the halfway mark of this period, fans have been treated to a fun one tonight. Lots of offense. It's 4-3. Moves it to Vakanainen. Slides it across to Brodzinski. Vakanainen's got it in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. St. Louis is across the line and on the attack. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Across the line, down the left wall. Into the offensive zone, down the right wing. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Tucker. Pinned up along the boards. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Shuts them down.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
And that's a great heads-up play by Radish.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Puts a little mustard on the hip to knock the puck loose. And he comes up with it. Covers it up, we'll get a stoppage in play. New York's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. Thomas won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it up. Tries to feed it over to Thomas. Oh, great read on the play. Tries to feed it across. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Handles the pass. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. More than half the period has expired. The Rangers have just had a little more offense than their opponents tonight. They lead at 4-3. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Grabbed along the board by Gavrikov. And now it's to Miller. Looks to make a play over to Gavrikov. And he moves it up to Miller. On the attack along the boards. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Picked up along the boards by Schneider. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shakes off the coverage. Works it across to Fulton. Picked off by Zibanejad. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Picked up along the wall by Sundqvist. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Here's a short pass to Zibanejad. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. The Rangers continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. The Blues take possession off the face-off. Holloway's taking it from his own end. Quick shot! Gets a glove on it. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Here in the late goings of the period, this one has been a good back-and-forth contest. We're sitting with a 4-3 hockey game. Quick pass to Radish. Dumps it into the ozone. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Sundqvist carrying it ahead. Here's a chance. No room for that one to get through. Angles it over to Carrick. Pushes it across to Soucy. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Holloway. Nice zone entry from the middle. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Quick feed to Panarin. Moves it around along the half wall. And now it's grabbed by Panarin. Feed to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Back to the blue line. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Well, a real great job by the net front player here. Looking back, seeing where the eyes of the goaltender are and moving accordingly. But if you're the goaltender, you got to out-battle the net front player. You got to find a way to bob and weave and to stop that puck.
New York's been the dominant team all night, and look at this, a 2-goal lead here late in the second.
Yeah, they've worked hard, and really they've been the dominant team, and what's showing on the scoreboard is exactly the way it should be, and they'll be heading into the intermission. And this is one of the things I didn't like as an athlete. When we were playing well, I didn't want to rest. I wanted to keep
control here. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Shesterkin. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Moving to Brodzinski. He got all of that one. Tucker's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Oh, what a save on the one-timer.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Here in the late going of the frame, New York's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Trocheck's won the draw here in their own zone. Taken along the wall by Panarin. And the puck skips away after that move.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Here's a short pass to Suter. Oh, just not enough of that to keep out.
Shesterkin's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Quick pass to Shen. Sends a pass over. Stopped by the goaltender. From the right side, they gain the zone. Takes the feed from the wing. New York's got the puck. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. The Rangers will play it against the boards. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Absolutely love this save. Point-blank range, right in that low.
The Rangers cross the blue line and are on the attack. Takes a shot, and that's blocked away. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. New York's offense has been in full effect tonight as they continue to lead late in this second period. The Blues win the draw. St. Louis has the puck. And that's off a stick. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. What a steal in his own end.
Well, you play the game differently depending on the situation. When you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Zibanejad's moving the puck through his own zone. Pass stolen in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. The Rangers get a hold of the puck. The Blues gain control of the puck. Feeds the puck to Parayko. And now it's over to Bjugstad. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. The Blues have it now. The Rangers gain possession of the puck. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't safe by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward. I love how he kept his feet moving and established some pressure, engaging with the body and turns the puck over. When he does something with it, James. He doesn't just stand around, he makes a play, and that play results in a goal. That's a beauty assist.
New York's probably thinking right now, let's just skip the intermission and keep playing the way things are going here, Cheryl.
100%, James. Anytime you have a healthy lead, everyone's playing well and contributing. You don't want it to stop. You don't want to go and sit and wait to come back on the ice.
That's broken up in the neutral zone. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. I'll be back with a third period next.
Did you know that season ticket holders get special discounts and access to insider information? Check our website for details.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. There's been no shortage of firepower after the first 40 minutes, and we are underway here in the third. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Rangers have a comfortable lead here in the third period, James. They do not have to change a thing. Don't alter the game plan. Just close it out.
And he fights off another save. Quick feed to Gavrikov. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Quick pass across to Buchnevich. Through pass ahead. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Miller's got it along the wing. Sends one up to Buchnevich. They go on the attack through center. The Rangers gain control of it. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Takes the pass. Along the half wall with the puck. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Thomas.
Oh, crushed right onto the bench.
Nothing like sitting on your opponent's lap, James, trying to get off. Oh, that's a tough one. I can feel the chips coming on his own bench.
And he's ridden off the puck. Shesterkin's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Holloway's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Puck grab by Trocheck. Circles back to center ice. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Shesterkin's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical. And he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
The Rangers are on cruise control here in this third period, leading big. Trocheck's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Well, it's not often that shots beat the goaltender clean from distance, James, but it's all about finding that lane and then getting all of it on it. This one has seeing eyes and makes its way to the back of the net.
And they're going to change goalies.
Sometimes it's not necessarily about your performance, but it's about changing it up, resetting, refocusing, and they're going to get him out of there.
New York's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
The Rangers look to start the transition game. Horgan's got it in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And he takes the feed. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Rangers have certainly subscribed to the quantity theory offensively tonight. They lead it and have been busier in the offensive zone. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it to Brzezinski. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Takes the feed. Moves the puck along the half wall. Slides it diagonally to Sheary. Oh, aggressive move as he pokes it away. The Blues ready to go on the attack. New York's got the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Brzezinski's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Sundqvist. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a blast from the boards. Stop that one.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Here's the pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quick pass to Kyrou. St. Louis plays it along the wing. That's gloved by Shesterkin.
James, these are real difficult games to play in, and it's real difficult to maintain emotional control when you're getting blown out in a game, and I think this hit is really just a product of frustration.
The Rangers have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. New York's taking possession in their own end. Oh, what a save on the blocker! Shesterkin's got the puck. He's going to hang on for a whistle and slow things down.
Well, he's been shelled, hasn't he, James? He's weathered every storm that's been thrown at him, and now he elects to pounce on this puck. It's a nice, safe play. He anticipates well, and he holds on for the whistle.
Herrick's won a big draw in their own end. New York's coming across the line. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Down the right side and into the zone. Shot! Denies it in front.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. St. Louis wins possession right off the draw. Scooped up along the wall by Cooley. And he takes the feed. Long jam in front, that's broken up. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Buchnevich. Puck sent over to Cooley. Sabinajan's moving it ahead. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Tries to feed it over to Schneider. Takes the feed. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Lays into the body on the play. Grabs the puck in the corner. The Rangers have it against the wall. And that pass goes off the stick. Great hand-eye contact on the play. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. He's got it behind the cage. Moves it quickly over to Carrick. The Rangers will play from the defensive zone. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. A chance! Turned aside with the glove by Shesterkin. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Blues take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, he lays out to block it. What a warrior. Throws it in. St. Louis has possession of it now. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. Puts it on in, and he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove. Sends the feed in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Broberg. Rocks him. Takes a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Passes it to Panarin. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Picked up by Sundqvist.
Knowing how to protect a lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
St. Louis has it near the wall. New York's got possession here in the offensive zone. Dishes it off. With the stop. Slides it up front. Puck set in, and that will allow for a fresh group of forwards to get out on the ice. New York's looking to break out. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. St. Louis on the attack. Grabbed along the boards by Funk. Handles the puck. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Wants a rip off the outside of the iron.
Fox has been effective getting to the right places at the right time, but it hits the post again, James. He cannot get discouraged. We're starting to see his frustration levels increase.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. The Rangers win the draw on their own end. Oh, what a hit against the boards!
Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver. He's got nowhere to go. He's lined up, and then he's taken down.
Moves it to Brodzinski. And that doesn't reach the net. Sends the pass over. Tosses it to Kessel. Feeds the puck over to Shen. Shot! Denied by the goaltender. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. St. Louis goes to work in the offensive zone. Denies him. He got all of it. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Play is called for offside. The Blues need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. Here's a short pass to Kessel. Hyru's got the puck. Here's a shot. Oh, what a close save. Wow! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Blues win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Denies the shooter on that play. Zibanejad's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. New York's in on the offensive attack now. Fires it on net. Big time stop.
Hofer is able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Sidesteps the check. Scores! And a huge goal to pick themselves up off the canvas.
Well, my old coach used to say to me, you gotta stop the bleeding, and that's exactly what they've done, but now they gotta find a way to do something with it. I mean, they have been manhandled this game. We see this play in skills practice all the time. We just don't see the panic defender on the other side. I mean, listen, anytime you can get on a diagonal and take it to the net, oh, it's tremendous to watch the skating, to be able to explode and create it for yourself.
The Blues don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give them a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Works it across to Buchnevich and makes the save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. St. Louis has been the better team offensively tonight. Look at the shots on goal, and yet they still trail in the third. Trocheck's won it in their own end. The Rangers have it now. New York's moving it into the offensive end. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Puck scooped up by Tucker. Oh, and he cracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Hofer's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Thomas wins possession in the defensive zone. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Turned aside by Shesterkin. Quick pass to Trocheck. Gaining momentum up along the side. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. The Blues win the draw here in the neutral zone. They've got numbers. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Big time stop there. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Great on-ice vision to bat that down. The Rangers get a hold of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Panarin. New York's crossed the line and on the attack. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Panarin's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Jostled off the puck. The Blues are in transition. Quick feed to Sundqvist. Picked up along the boards by Radish. Moves it to Miller. New York's working the transition through the middle of the ice. The Rangers have it in the offensive zone. St. Louis plays it along the boards. They put the puck into the offensive end. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the neutral zone and along the boards. Here they come. The Blues have it from their own end. Slides the puck to Buchnevich. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Fox has got the puck in his own zone.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
The Blues continue to trail here in the third period despite being the busier team offensively tonight. Carrick's won the draw here and they'll go on the attack. Slides the puck up from the left side. And that's off a stick. Battle along the wall. And some fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Oh, what a stop by Shesterkin. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. The Rangers win it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Cooley. The Rangers played along the boards. Here he is from the slot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And that goes off a player in front. There's the whistle. We get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Lewis with a big defensive zone face-off. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. St. Louis plays it against the boards. The Rangers gain possession. New York's got a hold of the puck. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Moves the puck. Oh, off the iron!
The Blues are pretty frustrated in this one, James. I mean, they've run it off the post a number of times. They're generating the opportunities, but they're not executing.
Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And he comes up with the glove save.
Fowler's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high-danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's a game of inches.
St. Louis is going to have to convert at some point in time here in this third period. They've had plenty of shots on goal, but they need to even the score. The Blues win the draw here in their own end. From the open ice Thomas, they gain the line. Here's a shot. And the puck dies with the trapper save. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick pass to Susie. And he takes the dish. The Blues gain possession along the wall. There's a shot. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin. Picked up along the wall by Susie. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Shot! Glove save and an easy one at that. There's the whistle as the puck is... throws it up. St. Louis is running out of time here in this third period. They continue to trail despite leading in shots.
Here's the change.
Offense is on face-off and he wins the draw. The late penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Trocheck's going off for interference.
When your opponent doesn't have the puck, you can't interfere with their forward progress too much. You can cheat a little bit, James, but that's over the top.
Thomas wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, I think that you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive against the top of his crease.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Thomas has the puck against the half wall. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Wide of the net.
St. Louis needs to find the back of the net. I mean, they're trading chances with their opponent. Now you're late in the third period. You got to find a way to capitalize if you want to get back in this game.
Carrick stick handling in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Vakanainen.
And just taken down.
Schneider's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Well, you can take the time and space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Big opportunity coming up with a 5-on-3 man advantage.
2-player advantage, 5-on-3, so much room available. Sometimes you can get lulled along the perimeter and look for the perfect pass. Sometimes you just gotta fire the puck.
Clearing the tip. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Blocked at the line and kicked in.
You can see it in the body language. The PK unit knows that they need to do a better job. You retrieve it, you gotta get it down the ice. Instead, now you're a tired group trying to ward off a potent offensive power play.
An easy pad save made by Hofer. And he serves it across to Holloway. Feeds the puck over. Moves the pass in front. And that's stopped. What a steal in his own end. Throw kicks out of the box, but they're still short-handed as he steps in to help try to kill off this penalty. Offside the call. Will get a reset.
Oh, well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about change the momentum of the game in a timely save. That's one right there.
The Blues win the faceoff at center. Quick feed to Thomas. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Oh, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time. He's able to take it away.
What a deep break as it hit in the their own zone.
Shesterkin's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. You have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Thomas will look to win the draw to continue this power play. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Scores! And hooked up hard in power play.
This is what you call having a nose for the net. You take the initial shot and you get back to the front of the net for your own rebound. That's a great, tenacious goal.
Has to keep their foot on the gas pedal now. They need more offense.
Well, you know their opponent is going to be looking to protect the middle of the ice, get in those shooting lanes, so they're going to have to find ways to get shots through and to get net front presence.
Oh, just a great heads-up play by Schneider.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one does. He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time this team starts working in front of him.
St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. The Blues coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. And the traffic neutralizes that. Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
The Blues are trying to get themselves back in the game, but you can't do that when you keep wiring it off the post.
Inside of the final minute here in the third. Turned aside with the glove. Puck picked up by Susie. Into the offensive end now.
New York's got a lead in this game predominantly because of that second line and the offensive production that they've had in this game. There's a lot of motion. They're playing well. They've got good speed, and I've been really impressed with their performance.
Carries it in. Angles it over to Suter. And that's intercepted by Panarin. And a great save. Takes the shot off the post.
St. Louis is looking to change the momentum in this game. Yes, they're trailing, but they had an opportunity there to just inch their way closer back into this one as it goes off the pipe. They need to stay confident and continue to press. Schen's got a quick set of hands, and man, did he ever disguise that shot, but he rings it off of the bar. I mean, that's a tough one. I thought he had it.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. The Rangers weren't necessarily the better team in this one, but yet they found a way to deliver the victory.
And sometimes you get lucky when you come out with the win in these types of games. You know, you don't have a ton of shots on net. You're being outplayed, and you find a way to bury it. I mean, that's exactly what you need to do, but they'll certainly need to shore up other elements of their game if they want to have any kind of winning stretch.
Well, that'll bring an end to an exciting night of hockey, and for all of us here at EA Sports, including Danny, Matt, Natalia, all in the truck, I'm James, she's Cheryl. Good night, everybody.